Hello everyone and welcome back to Villainous. Today we are playing as Maleficent, and her win objective is to start her turn with a curse at each of the 4 locations. So just gonna move everything up a little bit and let's begin. We have 20 rounds to win as always, and let's start by drawing 4 cards. Whoops. Okay, great. So our starting hand begins with the Savage Goon. He is an ally, costs 3 to play, and has 4 strength and no additional ability. We have Dragon Form, an effect card that has cost 3 to play, and the effect is defeat a hero with a strength of 3 or less. If a fate action targets you before the start of your next turn, gain 3 power. Next we have Vanish. It's an effect card, costs 0 to play. At the start of your next turn, Maleficent does not have to move to a new location. And lastly, we have the Sinister Goon. Ally, costs 2 to play, has 3 strength, and Sinister Goon gets +1 strength if there are any other curses, or if there are any curses at his location. And there you have it. So, no curses to start off with, but that's okay. So let's start by moving to the forest. So we will gain 3 power while at the forest. Oops. And let's spend 2 power to play the Sinister Goon here at the forest. And let's see, we can play another card if we want, but and you know what, why not? Let's play Vanish so that we can get 3 more power at the start of our turn. So we'll put that card there so we remember. Let's move down to, well, before we move down, let's see if we get fated. Alright. We do not, and by the way, in solo mode, I fate myself if I roll a 1, 2, 3, or 4 on this 10-sided dice, so that is a 40% chance of being fated. So we do not get fated on this turn because we rolled an 8. Move down around 19, draw 2 cards, get us back up to 4. And we can, discard that, let me just rearrange the camera here. We can discard this Vanish action now, or this Vanish card, and we just will stay at this forest location because we use that card, and we'll gain 3 power. And let's see if we're going to play any cards. So I drew 2 cards. The 2 cards I drew were Staff. It's an item card, costs 1 to play. If Maleficent is at this location, the cost to play an effect or curse is reduced by 1 power. So that's pretty good. And I also got another Dragon Form. So now we have 2 of those in our hand. But I think what we'll do is we'll spend, let's see, we'll spend 1 to play the Staff. And we'll play the Staff here. And let's see. Why don't we... Well, we'll hold on to these. Actually, you know what? I'll get rid of one of these Dragon Forms. And I'll hold on to these 2 and end the turn there. So let's see if we get fated. A 6, we do not. Move down around 18. Draw 2 cards to get back up to 4. Another Vanish, and our, I believe, yeah, our first curse, Green Fire. So it's a curse, costs 3 to play. Heroes cannot be played to this location. Discard this card if Maleficent moves to this location. So let's play, well, we have to move first. Let's move here, gain 2 power. And let's start getting curses out, I suppose. And we will spend 3 power and play this green fire over here. So now we can't go into that area anymore, and if we ever do, then we have to discard this curse. So remember, we want a curse on every area, so we need 4 curses, one curse at least one curse at each location, but they're different. They're not all that card. They're different. There's 3 different types of curses. So we're not going to discard anything, and we're not going to move anything, so we'll leave everything the way it is. And that turn there, let's see if we get faded. 7, we do not. And move down around 17, draw 1 card to get back up to 4. Let's see what we got. Cackling Goon. He is an ally, costs 1 to play, has 1 strength. Cackling Goon gets +1 strength for each hero at his location. Okay. So, let's move, something on the board here. Let's move back to the forest. Let's gain 3 power. And let's play, we'll play this Savage Goon here. So we'll get rid of that 3 power we just got. Spend that to play the Savage Goon. And because we're at this location, we can play another card. And we'll play Vanish so that we can start at that turn again and get 3 more power. And so we'll hold on to those 2 cards. Let's see if we get faded. 9, we do not. Move down around 16. Draw 2 cards to get back up to 4. And we'll discard, well, let's see what we got first. Tyranny. It's a condition card. During their turn, if another player has 3 or more allies in their realm, you may play Tyranny, draw 3 cards into your hand, then discard any 3 cards. And let's just get to the second one before I explain conditions. Sinister Goon costs 2 to play, is an ally, has 3 strength, and we have one of those already. So the way I treat conditions in solo mode is I have to meet the condition, and if I do meet the condition, I can play this condition card, or any condition card, as a free action. And do I meet this one? I don't. I only have 2 allies out on the board at the moment. So, but now we can get rid of this Vanish card. We're going to stay at the forest. We're going to gain 3 power. And we are going to, let's do that. So we'll spend 1 power. And we're going to play, where is it? Here we go. The Cackling Goon here at the cottage. And we are going to activate our condition card because we meet the condition. We have 3 or more allies in our realm, and now we can play this card, draw 3 cards into our hand, then discard any 3 cards. So let's see what we get. 1, 2, 3. Alright, let's see what we got. Another dragon form, the Raven, which is great, and Malice. So let's read Malice. Malice is a condition card. During their turn, if another player defeats a hero with a strength of 4 or more, you may play Malice, defeat a hero with a strength of 4 or less. And then we already know what dragon form does, and we got the Raven. Ally, costs 3 to play. At the start of your turn, you may move Raven and perform 1 available action at his new location. Raven cannot perform fate actions. Alright, so we got the Raven, but now we have to discard 3 cards. I think we're going to definitely get rid of these 2. And I suppose we'll get rid of the dragon form. Okay. So let's see, we played one card and then we met the condition so we can play another card. We're going to play the Raven, and we're going to play him to this location. Well, actually we'll play him to this location. And let's see, we'll hold on to this card and we'll end that turn there. Let's see if we get fated. A 2, we get fated. First potential fate card, Aurora. When Aurora is played, reveal the top card of Maleficent's fate deck. If it is a hero, play it. Otherwise, return it to the top of the deck. And let's see what the second one would be. King Hubert. When King Hubert is played, you may move one ally from each adjacent location to his location. I think Aurora is definitely going to be the one to play. And let's see. So we'll probably play her here because it'll block the 2, and there's only allies with 2 strength here. So, and she has 4 strength, so there's a 3 here that could potentially defeat her if he gets stronger. And we have a 4 here, so we definitely don't want her at that location. Or the imaginary opponent wouldn't want her there. So I think that's where the imaginary opponent would put her. And we have to activate her ability. So we reveal the top card of the fate deck. If it's a hero, play it. And it is a hero. So let's see, when she is played, discard a curse from her location. So I don't think she can even be played here. This is the only curse that's out. I don't think she can be played there because it says heroes cannot be played at this location. If it were any other curse, I think she could be played there and discarded. So we'll just play her probably here. Because again, she has only 2 strength, and if we put her there, she could be vanquished, and we can't put her here because of that curse card. So now we move down around 15, and let's draw 3 cards to get back up to 4. 1, 2, 3. Oops. All right, let's see what we got. We got the spinning wheel. It's an item card. If a hero is defeated at this location, gain power equal to the hero's strength -1. Okay. Another green fire. We already have one of those out. We already have a cackling goon. Okay, so there we go. So, let's see. So at the start of my turn, I can move the Raven and perform 1 action at the new location. So I think we'll do that. We're gonna move the Raven, and let's move the Raven here. Because while heroes can't be played there, it doesn't say anything about allies. So we're going to move the Raven there. And the Raven is going to do the move item or ally action. And he's going to move this Sinister Goon over here. Now, Maleficent's going to move here. She's going to gain 1 power. And let's play... I guess let's play the wheel. We'll play the spinning wheel here. And actually it's going to be free because we have... Wait. Oh, well, Maleficent isn't at that location. And it doesn't apply to items, so never mind. It's not free. It will cost 1. So, so we played a card, gained 1 power. Now we're going to vanquish. We're going to use both goons here, the Cackling Goon and the Sinister Goon, to defeat Aurora. And that will give us 3 power back, or 3 power because of the spinning wheel. We get we gain power equal to the hero's strength -1. So 4 minus 1 is 3. We're going to get 3 power for our, defeating Aurora. Okay. So we'll end that turn there. Now, when I'm at a location with the fate icon, I treat that as it reduces the chance of me being fated by half. So instead of fating myself on a 1, 2, 3, or 4 on this dice for a 40% chance of being fated, I will now only fate myself on a 1 or 2 while I'm at a location with that symbol. So now it goes from a 40% chance of being fated to a 20% chance of being fated. So let's see if we get fated. 3, we do not. Move down around 14 and draw, I think, just 1 card to get back up to 4. Okay. So let's go back to the forest. And, oh, just so you know, what we drew was Cackling Goon and Vanish. So what we'll do is we're going to gain 3 power. And also we can move the bird, the raven. We'll move the raven here. And now we can potentially play 3 cards because we have the raven out now. So we can do that action or that action, but I think we're going to do the play a card action. So, why don't we play, we'll spend 1 to play the Cackling Goon there. We'll spend 2, to play the Sinister Goon here. And as our 3rd card play, because we can do 1, 2, 3 cards, this one be for the Raven. As our 3rd card, we're going to play Vanish so that Maleficent doesn't have to move next round. Even though we might want to get rid of Fauna. Let's see, do we want to move? You know, I'm going to hold on to Vanish. I'm going to hold on to it. We're not going to do the 3 actions. So we'll end that turn there. Let's see if we get fated. 1, 2, 3, or 4 now, because I'm not at a location with the fate symbol. We draw 1, so we get fated. First option is Merryweather. Curses cannot be played to Merryweather's location. Or the Sword of Truth. Attach Sword of Truth to a hero with no other items attached to them. That hero gains +2 strength. The cost to play a curse at this location is increased by 2 power. I think what's worse for us is Merryweather. And let's see, if we put Merryweather here... Maybe Merryweather there. Just keep that location off limits to us, I think is what the imaginary opponent would do. Because we're about to get rid of Fauna, so I think they would want to keep this location occupied just to annoy us and hinder us. So let's move down around 13, draw 2 cards, get back up to 4. Let's see what we got. Cackling Goon and a Savage Goon. And we still have this curse here. I'm just hesitant to play it because it'll limit where we can go. And we already can't go to one of the 4 locations. So we're going to move here, and we're going to move the Raven over here. So with the Raven, we're going to use it to gain 3 power. And Maleficent will gain 1 power from that from the King's Castle, King Stefan's castle. And we can play a card. Let's play, so we'll spend 3 power. And we'll play a Savage Goon at this location. And we'll perform the Vanquish action to use the Savage Goon to vanquish Merryweather. Because we need to be able to play curses at every location. So there you go. We did all of our actions. And we'll end that turn there. And because we're at a location with the fate symbol, we will only be fated on a 1 or 2 out of 10. So let's see if we get fated. A 3, we do not. Move down around 12. Draw 1 card to get back up to 4. We got Dreamless Sleep, another curse. So we have 3 total available to us. So cost 3 to play. Heroes at this location get -2 strength. Discard this curse when an ally is played to this location. Okay. Boy. Alright. So let's go here. And we'll move the Raven over here. We're going to gain 3 power. And we're going to use the Raven to vanquish Fauna. Actually, hang on. We might not do that. Hold on. Hold on. I think what we're going to do instead is play Dreamless Sleep first. Because it doesn't say when we have to do Raven's action. At the start of your turn, you may move and perform. Or I guess we have to do it at the start of our turn. Alright, I guess we have to do it at the start of our turn. Maybe we don't. If we don't, let me know. But the way it reads, it looks like we have to move and perform the action at the start of our turn. So we'll use the Cackling Goon to defeat Fauna. He has 1 strength, she has 2, but he gets +1 strength for each hero at his location. So he has 2 versus 2. Defeats Fauna. And the spinning wheel lets us gain power equal to the hero's strength -1. So 2 minus 1 is 1. So we gain a power for that. Let's see. So we can still play a card. What do we want to do? Why don't we... So we'll play... We're going to spend 3 power to play Dreamless Sleep at Stefan's castle, King Stefan's castle. And we are going to, let's see. Well, we've been doing pretty good with not going to this location. So let's spend 3 more power. And play the green fire at the Briar Rose's cottage. So now heroes can't be played there. And we have the staff and the spinning wheel. Okay. So we played 2 cards. We can discard if we want, but I don't think we're going to. Yeah, I think we're good for now. So we'll hold on to these 2. Let's see if we get fated. A 3, we get fated. First choice. Guards, when using their hero with 3 strength, when using a vanquish action to defeat guards, at least 2 allies must be used. So I think maybe they would play that there, because there's only the goon here, and we'll need at least 2 to defeat the guards. And here, they would be getting -2 strength anyways. So actually maybe... No, actually I think they would play him there then. I think that's where the imaginary opponent would play. Because... now they only have 1 strength, and I would be pretty much wasting this Savage Goon with 4 strength to defeat him. And I need 2. So I think that's where they would play him. So let's gain move down around 11. Gain 2 cards to get back up to 4. Alright, next curse costs 2 to play, Forest of Thorns. Heroes must have a strength of 4 or more to be played to this location. Discard this curse when a hero is played to this location. And we have 2 of those. Got 2 of those this turn. So what we're going to do is we're going to move the Raven here. I wonder if we can move... It doesn't say... I wish we knew if we can move him to... If he has to go to an adjacent space or not. I'm going to treat it as if we do have to go to an adjacent space, but I don't know if that's required. But anyways, let's go here, because we can't go there because of the fire. And let's see what we have. See, now I need to move an ally over here because I can't play an ally there without getting rid of this card, this curse that I need there. But I guess I don't need to defeat that guard. I mean, I have plenty of curses now, so let's just get the curses out. So I'm going to use the Raven to gain 3 power. And I'm going to spend 2 power to play the 4th curse, which is going to be Forest of Thorns. So the hero's going to need a strength of 4 or more to be played to that location. And if it does, then the curse is discarded. Okay. And we can't play any more. We can vanquish, but we need 2 allies to vanquish that hero, and we only have 1 at that location, so we can't do that. So we'll end that turn there. And now we are at our win condition. All we have to do is start our turn and win, because now we have a curse at each of the 4 locations. We have at least 1 curse at each of the 4 locations. So instead of rolling the dice, what I do on this channel is when I'm at my win condition, when all I need to do is start my turn, I automatically fate myself without rolling the dice. So let's see if we would be prevented from winning if we got fated. So, yeah, this would do it. So once upon a dream, an effect card, discard a curse from a location in Maleficent's realm that has a hero, which would be this one. Second choice would not prevent us from winning, it's just another guards. So this would be the one that the imaginary opponent would play to delay us from winning and prevent us from winning this upcoming turn. So we would have to be played here to discard this curse. So that has prevented us from winning on this upcoming turn. So now we move down around 10. We draw a card to get back up to 4. And let's see if we can pull the win on this turn. So Savage Goon is what we pulled. So let's move here. And let's move this guy here. So we are going to, let's see. Trying to think what I want the Raven to do. If I want to gain, I guess I don't need that much more power. I'm going to use the Raven to play a card. So let me get 3 power from here, just so I don't forget. And I'm going to play a card for using the Raven's action. And I'm going to play I'm going to spend 3. No, I'm going to spend 2 to play the Forest of Thorns to this location. So now I have 4 curses again. Now I'm going to use this play a card action to spend 1 to play this Cackling Goon here. And I'm going to use this card action, so I get to play 3 cards this turn. And I'm going to spend 3 to play this Savage Goon here. And I'll hold on to Vanquish. So we're going to end that turn there, holding on to Vanquish. Because we're at our win condition again, we got 1 curse there, 1 curse there, 1 curse there, 1 curse there. We have a curse at each location. We're at our win condition. We're going to automatically fate ourselves instead of rolling the fate die. So let's see if we get prevented from winning. Yep, it's the same one that prevented us last time. Let's see if... Yeah, that one we couldn't play because the item card... Well, actually, we could play it, but it wouldn't prevent us from winning. This is the one that would prevent us from winning, and it's the same one, and it's going to do the same thing. It applies to that location. Oh, man. Okay, move down around 9, draw 3 cards to get back up to 4. Let's see what we got. Green fire. Jeez, we won't be able to move anywhere. Malice. If we defeat a hero with a strength of 4 or more, we may play Malice and defeat a hero with a strength of 4 or less. Dreamless sleep. Well, at least we have that one, and we have 2 curses to choose from. So this is the one we have from before that reduces the strength of a hero by 2. And we have our Vanish card. Okay, so let's see what we're gonna do. Let's see here. We want to get rid of those guards because that freaking action. So I think we're going to move there so that we can do the Vanquish action, and we'll move the Raven here so that we can gain more power. So we're going to gain 3 power from the forest using the Raven. And let's... Thing is, I don't want to use up... Let's see. Okay, why don't we do... Okay, what we'll do is this. We're going to vanquish the guards. And it's gonna take both of our both 2 allies to do it, due to the guard's ability. And now we're going to play Green Fire by spending 3 and playing it there. And let's see. Okay. All right. I think we're good with that. Okay. All right, we're at our win condition again. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're not going to roll the dice. We're going to automatically fade ourselves, and let's see if we are prevented from winning. Flora. When Flora is played, Maleficent must reveal her hand. Until Flora is defeated, Maleficent must play with her hand revealed. That would not prevent us from winning. And the Sword of Truth, it can't even be played because there's no heroes to play it on. So even if we play both of them, they would have to go here because heroes cannot be played to these 3 locations because of that ability of that curse. And let's see, I don't even think she could be played here actually, now that I think of it. Yeah, she needs to be have 4 or more power to be played there. And she does have more than 4 power with the Sword of Truth attached to her, but that can't attach to her until she's played, so she can't even go there. So the imaginary opponent wouldn't be able to play either of these 2 cards. So that would go away. And there you have it. So we have started our turn with 8 rounds to go and have 1 with Maleficent. We would be able to draw a card to fully be able to start our turn. So let's just see what we got, just out of curiosity. Tyranny, that condition card we started the game with. So there you go. We won with Maleficent with 8 rounds to go. With a curse at each location, 3 of the curses being green fire, and the 4th curse being Forest of Thorns at the forest. So there you have it, a win with Maleficent. With this video, I have done at least 1 video for each of the villains out, and as of the recording of this video, it's the core box, the first expansion, with the Evil Queen and Hades, the 2nd expansion with Scar, and the 3rd expansion with Cruella de Vil. So if you want to see other videos, I have at least 1 video for each villain. I have 3 videos for most of the villains, and I'm working on making episodes 2 and 3 for the other villains that I haven't had 2 or 3 yet, videos of them. So that is about it. It is time now to recite the litany of the meme. The night is dark and full of terror, but I know that we will live long and prosper, for the Force will be with us, always, against the forces of he who must not be named. As we remember to keep it secret, keep it safe, until the day we assemble in the name of Muad'Dib. So say we all!